What's my favorite subject? Pretty much anything but math.
Hi, I'm Rachel from 7 and All, and today's video we're going to be talking a little bit about favorite subjects. We'll be sharing some of our favorite subjects as well as talking about, is knowing your kid's favorite subject just some random fun fact or party trick kind of information, or is there actually a way that you can use favorite subjects to make your homeschool days go more smoothly and more effectively? This collaboration, or this video, is part of an open collaboration hosted by The Waldock Way and Rooted in Rest. So I'll be linking both of their channels down below, as well as the playlist for all the different channels that are participating in this collaboration. All right, let's get started. If you are new to this channel, welcome. We would love to have you subscribe. There's a button down below you can click. And if you want to know a little bit more about our family, I am a second-generation homeschooler. I like to say I have about 26 years of homeschool experience, which is maybe a little bit cheating, but it's true, really. I grew up homeschooled, and then I moved back to live close to my parents a little over 5 years ago now, to start co-homeschooling with my mom and helping out homeschooling my youngest sisters who are still at home, still in school, because my mom was working full-time, traveling a lot for work. And I'm still doing that, still get to see my little sisters every day. I love that. I have a total of 7 younger siblings myself, and I have 2 little boys of my own, who now my oldest son I do tot school and preschool stuff with. We're raising our kids to be bilingual, so we've got lots of fun stuff going on. We try to say that the 7 and All channel is all about creative and adventurous homeschool. So I hope you enjoy this video. Alright, now, we had our fun, and you can decide how seriously you want to take us. But now I want to get into the meat of this video, which is talking about what can you do with a favorite subject? How can you utilize favorite subjects for more than just, random fun facts? My kid's favorite subject is this. How can you use this to benefit your homeschool? Number 1, use favorite subjects as something that you can be more hands-off in. Let them be independent as much as possible in their favorite subject. With least favorite subjects, you might have to be a lot more hands-on, walking this road with them, showing them it's not so hard, they can do it. I'll be right there with you, cheering you along every step of the way. You as a parent are going to have to be hands-on to some extent with the subjects that your children are least confident in or need a lot of help and guidance in. But when you notice that your kid has a special passion and a special favorite, I would say use that opportunity as a mom to say, hey, you can do this one on your own. I'm just gonna throw the book at you and let you fly. This is for you because you can trust your kids. They are internally motivated by this subject. They have passion, they have excitement for it, and you can just provide the materials, provide the experience, provide whatever tools they need, and give them this opportunity to start being independent in this subject, and then with time, they can probably work up to being more and more independent. This is definitely going to depend on the age of your child. Of course, young children aren't going to be very independent, and older children are, but that's my first tip and suggestion for you, is use those favorite subjects as kind of a break for you and time off for you in some sense, and let your kids build their independence. My second tip for favorite subjects is if your kids have a favorite subject, or even sometimes if you have a favorite subject, use that favorite subject as motivation throughout your day. And when you build your daily routine, I would suggest put your favorite subject at the end or very near the end of your daily routine. It's kind of like that age-old concept of you eat your dessert after dinner. If you eat your dessert before dinner, you won't be as hungry for the rest of your food. which some people could argue it's okay to eat dessert before dinner. But I would suggest when it comes to homeschooling, do the harder subjects, the subjects that maybe everybody feels slightly less motivated in earlier in your day when you are energetic, when you're not thinking of all the rest of the things. Just focus on that, get that done, and then you know that you have something really fun ahead of you. If you've seen my preschool morning binder video, which I can link above or below, I talk about how my son's favorite part of the binder, and he loves doing his binder, he brings it to me to do it every day, but his favorite part is at the end when we have the little memory cards and we have the songs. The memory cards are his second favorite part, songs are his first favorite. So the very last thing we do is songs, and the second to last thing we do is his memory cards. And that motivates him to do all the rest of it, which maybe aren't so much his favorite, of identifying colors or different things like that. He doesn't get as excited about those, but he does them very happily because he knows we're working up to that last page and he's very excited for that last page. So you can use this. Just think about in your homeschool, how can you arrange your daily schedule to have that motivation and that treat at the end of your day, both for your kids and for you? So think about that when you plan your schedule. And 3, the last thing I would say is really keep an eye on these favorite subjects of your children. Sometimes favorites are just favorites, and sometimes they change a lot with the seasons. But other times favorites are kind of symptoms of something quite a bit bigger. Sometimes favorite subjects actually reveal big passions and big talents of our children. For me, my favorite subject from very, very early on was basically anything to do with words. Reading, writing, grammar, language, English, anything pretty much within that whole English composition sphere. I remember at about the age of 7, I wrote probably my first story, at least the first story I remember writing, and it was called The Cowboy. And it was in honor of my brother, who was in a big cowboy phase at the time. But I have pretty much never stopped writing since then. I was super motivated to do it, always writing as a kid and as a teenager. And it's an area where I've grown a lot throughout the years, throughout college. And it's actually turned out to be something that's been a big part of my career. Most of my professional experience, which I'm not the biggest career woman in the world, but most of my professional experience has been with writing, and all the jobs that I've enjoyed the most, even as an adult, have been related to words, writing, grammar. In college, my absolute favorite job was being a teacher's assistant for a professor, and I got to grade all the papers in the class. That was so much fun. In China, I worked teaching English. I really enjoyed that. Throughout, ever since college, I've at different times been writing short stories, articles, sending them into magazines. I've received a lot of rejection letters, and I've received some acceptance letters, and just working on building that writing thing. And this is something that was my favorite since childhood until still today. My current job is that I write educational materials for a publishing company, and someday still I dream maybe I'll write and publish my own materials, my own stuff, So sometimes those little favorite subjects maybe will turn into something bigger. I've seen it happen in my family, with my other siblings as well, and you might want to keep an eye out for if something like that is happening in your family too. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this sparked some ideas of how you can look at those favorite subjects that you have in your family and take them a little bit further and maximize their value. Hey Joey.
Hey.
What was your favorite subject in school?
I like math, and I like physics.
Ooh, what was your least favorite subject?
Oh, that's an easy one. History, English.
Oh no, oh no.
Those are the worst.
If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe to our channel 7 in All. If you aren't following us on Instagram, you can do that at 7 in All Family on Instagram as well. Alright, see you later.